Hey guys, Rock Solid Passion here, and I've got a special video for you today. We are going to polish some agates. We're going to start out with this piece of beautiful agatized wood here. I've got two halves. I believe I cut this on a live, some of you might remember. We're going to start at the 50 grit. Up next, I have this beautiful piece. You can see I've started polishing already, and I thought I had it to a final polish with my old polishing pads and sanding pads. You can see there is still quite a bit of marks and lines in there. So I want to use these new pads and touch this one up. See if we can't get it to a nice mirror shine. Well, actually with this one, I might start out at a higher grit. I think maybe let's try 200 for this one. Next victim, I have this piece that Mr. Will had sent me, and I believe this is an agatized piece of coral, or it's a fossil furious agate. I'm not sure exactly the name of it. You can see the texture here. Beautiful piece. And look at that fossil in there. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Another piece I tried polishing with the pads that I had before, and you can see it's just not where I want it to be. So we're going to see if we can get this one to a higher shine. I'm pretty sure it's going to get there. If you just look at that agate going through there. It should take a really beautiful shine, and look at that sun coming through. Isn't it just beautiful? I'm going to start this one out at the 200 grit as well. Make sure I rotate it before I change to the other side. I'm going to keep my lines going in the same direction. You can see here it's coming along quite nicely. Look at that banding in there, it's just beautiful. It is wet right now, it's not that shiny. I wish. Almost dropped it. I've had them all the way down to the finishing last second. Nice, beautiful polish, and dropped them, broke them right in half. After days of working on them. Let's see, the sun moved on me here. Trying to get all those saw marks in there. Well, there were a few saw marks and then a few sanding marks that were still left in there. You can see it's getting there. It does have a self-healed fracture right here. It's got another white band coming up at the top here. Isn't that awesome? I just love these iris agates. They're just absolutely stunning. That sun is going down faster than I can film. Now that we're done with the 400 grit, we're going to move up. Now we're going to start with this 800 grit. If you remember right, we started at 200 with this one, since it was partially polished already. And I just wanted to refine it, go over it. So I started 200, did the 400, now we're at the 800. Just finished with the 1500. If you take a look here, not too happy with that. I'm going to have to start all the way over at the 50 grit. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video, find out why. Still on the 50 grit with this one, but as you can see, it's coming along nicely. Trying to get those saw marks out of there. Real quick tip, just in case anybody's super new like I am. always make sure to clean your sanding discs and your pads. Why? Cross-contamination. Had I known this sooner, I would have never made some of the mistakes that I've made along the way, and I wish somebody would have mentioned it before. I never heard anybody talk about it, but always clean your sanding pads and your sanding discs. When you get the cross-contamination from your previous rock on there, and it will cause major issues for you. Sometimes it's not so bad, sometimes it's horrible. I just wanted to share that just in case anybody else is, like I said, new and doesn't know that. Like I didn't know it because I just learned it. Moving on to 400 grit. Out really nicely. Already starting to get a little bit of a shine there. Alright, just finished the 50 grit on these. I just started out at 50 grit on these because I did notice I had some uneven areas where I tried to sand them previously the first time. You can see, got a nice good base to start with. If you're not, done at 50 and you move on too fast, it will show real quick. And you're not going to be happy with your end outcome, that's for sure. Moving on to 100 grit with these. Already at 100 grit, this one is starting to take a really nice shine. Just finished up with the 400 grit on these guys. Show you. Getting a nice polish there. This one. Really happy with the way they're turning out. So now we're going to move on to the 800 grit. There we go. I had to rearrange everything. That's done. I'm telling you guys, it's going down faster than I can film and faster than I can polish here. Let's start with this one. Almost got me. I like to start in the center and work my way out. And then I'll flip it and go from the center out. Like I said, it's all new to me. I'm learning as I go, so hopefully I can help somebody along the way. And I always want to keep my disc going in the same direction and sanding in the same direction. And you can see just a few passes at 800, it's already made quite a big difference. And this one, it looks like I've missed an area there in the middle, but I believe that that's a quartz pocket that's coming in because it's a lot lighter colored and it's a different, the texture and the material feels different. So I believe that's what it is because I can look at it sideways and it's not really bumpy, but you can just, you can tell the difference in texture. Keep doing these at 800 and we'll check in and see how they turn out. Just finished 800 on both sets. Figured it was a good time to give you a look-see here. I always feel like 800 is such a game changer. Look at that. To me, it's one of the grits that make like the biggest transformation, I guess, like from dull to shine. It definitely brings it. Look at that. Oh my god, I love it. Who knew that a shiny rock would do it for you, right? And I know I'm not the only one. Look at those agate pockets in there. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold it still. I have too much coffee. But I'll get some good images and up close some macro shots for you. Now, you look at these and you tell me which one you think is at 800. I just wanted to show you a quick before and after here, like I said, because 800 is such a game changer. And which one's still at 400. Alright, you see the difference? It makes such a big difference at 800. It's crazy. Look at that. This one's at 800. And this one's still at the 400. Oh, come back here. Look at the bands in there. I just absolutely love this piece. I'm scared to cut it anymore. Cut it in half. And I did have breakage doing that. It was scary. It was touch and go. Right here, this little tip broke off on me. This one, and then just, I think there might have been another little piece right in here. Oh, maybe not. Might have been just this one. And even just now, sanding, I had to be careful because it caught right here. Look at that. It took that little tiny corner off. It's just amazing. I could stare at these guys all day long. Alright, I just finished the 800 on the other half. Moving on to the 1500, and I'll check back in and see how they're doing. It's official. I was wrong. I take it back. 800 is not the most dramatic change and makes the best shine. I take it back. Check this out. Oh yeah, that's at 1500. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Super excited about this. It's turning out amazing. I'll move on to the 3000 and we'll be right back. Just finished up the 3000. Oh my god, you guys. It's freaking awesome. Stick around, I'm about to do 5000 and finish them up, and we'll take a look and see how well did I do. Did I fail? Or did I get a mirror shine? I finished 3000 on all of them. And I did these right here. I said 5000, but it's 6000. I did them to 6000. We're going to do this one real time and see how they turned out. I can't feel my fingers anymore. It's getting so cold. I'm not going to make it to the last two agates. We're going to finish this one here. We're going to do this one real time on the 6000 here. Real quick before we do that, just wanted to share with you. If you remember the iris agate from earlier today, if you can see that right in the middle, there's a yeah, that's what it felt like when it happened and when I saw it. What happened was I didn't clean my sanding pad. I was in such a hurry and so excited and happy. I went at it and I felt it. You could feel a difference. When you do it for a while, you can, it's like you're driving a car, you can instantly tell there's a difference. And so now I have a nice big skirt right through the middle of my agate. I'm going to have to bring it back down to 50 to get that out because it's a deep, deep gouge. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right here. See it? It almost looks like a figure 8. So yeah. hopefully, like I said, if you guys are new, please learn from my mistakes and clean your sanding pads and do not get cross-contamination. Alright, here we go. It's the last one. 6,000 grit. This won't take long. Once I keep my fingers. Oh wow. This is the first set of rocks that I've brought to the 6,000 polish with these new pads. Alright guys, are you ready? You ready to see what they look like at 6,000? Stay tuned. We're going to take a look at them right after I can feel my fingers. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, I'm back in and defrosted. Real quick recap from today. We had this one and this one we were unable to get to. This one, see, it was starting to take a nice polish. Made you guys wait long enough. Are you ready? Did I get a mirror shine? Or did I fail? What do you guys think? I think they could turn out a little better. And I'm more than likely going to redo it. You can see right there where the glare is. But other than that, it turned out very nice, I think. Look at those agate pockets. Beautiful piece of agatized wood. And I'm still fairly new and learning. Oh, look at that. Wow. That same area that I thought would have been a quartz pocket and didn't want to sand out and buff out for me, but I really can't find it right now. That's how small it is. Isn't that beautiful? Here is the other one. You can see it took a beautiful shine. I look at it real close, you know, and scrutinize it. I see a few minor little areas that could be touched up or what have you, but I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. Just look at those bands. Take a look at the other side. This side had a little more surface area, so it seems like a higher polish. Turned out beautiful. See if I can hold it still long enough. I was really worried when I was sanding it, because like I said, when I'm cutting this with all these layers in there like that, was sketchy. It was the same, not as bad, but very similar sanding it, you know, trying not to catch one of these edges and have any breakage. I had it set to a lower setting, and that helped a lot. Oh my, this light is so yellow. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Any tips or suggestions, things I could do that would help. You know, like, is it better to always go clockwise, or, just anything you could, any kind of tips you guys have, let me know, please. I'd love to learn some more, and always be improving, Thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys.